specialty chemical space now, but we're joined by an agri-chem player as well now. Mahendra Kumar Dhanuka joins us. He's Vice Chairman and Managing Director at Dhanuka Agritech. Mr. Dhanuka, thanks a lot for joining us today. This is Pavitra. So, come in on this and take us through what your outlook is as well. Because, I did notice that you're one of the companies that did manage to turn in quite a good performance in Q2, even while the rest of the industry was struggling a little bit. So take us through first on this pricing bit that Sonal was just mentioning. What is the situation with prices right now? Have you had to take any more price hikes? Are the raw material prices really correcting? And what is the kind of value growth that you've been able to see?
Good afternoon, Pavitra. Frankly, the prices of the agrochemicals are reducing on month-on-month basis. Still, the Chinese production has not basically less, and they are producing, as per the information, huge quantities. So the availability is quite easy, and that is the reason that demand is less and the prices are down. So today only we had our price list meeting for December month, and from 1st of December we are reducing prices of around 20 molecules with effect from 1st December. So reduction of prices there in raw materials as well as in the finished products.
How much is that price cut by, Mr. Dhanuka, on an average? Of course, you can't give it for 20 molecules, but on an average, how much are you reducing it by? And if you're talking about Chinese production being higher still, what led to the strong performance that you saw in Q2? And is that something that you can do in coming quarters as well?
The price correction is, I think that it has come to the bottom, and now there should not be any further price correction. And the production in China is on high because the government don't want that the industry should close and the labor should get the work over there. Regarding the performance in Q2 was good, definitely in comparison to the peers, but Q3 till now was not that encouraging, which was expected because of the late harvesting of the crops of Kharif season and late sowing of the Rabi season. 5% is the less sowing as per the government data in comparison to last year. So it is expected that the recent rainfall in Maharashtra, Gujarat and South India will improve the sowing, and the demand will improve in December month. So we hope that we will be able to deliver single-digit growth in the third quarter.
Okay. So can you tell us how much of an impact was there in Q3? You are saying that it was, not as good. Can you tell us how much of an impact was there? And you're saying single-digit growth in Q3. What will that take your full year volume growth to?
Volume growth, we are expecting around 4 to 5% in the third quarter, and the value-wise, because of the reduction in the prices, we don't foresee any major growth in the third quarter.
Okay, so not major growth value-wise in the third quarter. 4 to 5% would be the volume growth. For FY24 then, Mr. Dhanuka, you've already seen around 10% plus volume growth in first half. Second half is not usually as strong because most of it is seen in Q1, Q2. What is the overall outlook on volume growth in FY24, and what would that do to your margins? Because you did speak about raw material prices coming down as well.
Yeah, considering the current scenario, we expect single-digit growth in value-wise in the whole year for FY24, and higher single-digit growth in the volume in the year FY23-24. However, we expect that the margin will definitely improve in comparison to the last year. We have already given guidance of around 150 bips improvement minimum margin in the gross margins and 100 bips improvement in the EBITDA margins.
Okay, got that. That is on the margin front. Mr. Dhanuka, you've had a whole host of product launches in the past few quarters. I think you've had around 2 in quarter 2 itself. Can you tell us what is the launch pipeline looking like for the new products?
This year we are expecting 1 or 2 new molecules to be launched. We are expecting the registration of 1 molecule by December end. So we hope that by January or February we will be able to launch. The product launched last year, Decide, we got very good success. And recently we launched 9(3) Tizom, which is a sugarcane herbicide. So we expect that during the Rabi season of sugarcane, we will get very good success from Tizom also.
All right. So what is the market size of that particular product? Are there any products which are going off patent globally where you will be looking at entering? What is the market size of products going off the market?
Frankly, Dhanuka was not in technical manufacturing. So basically we were in formulation and we were getting the technical grade pesticides from the other manufacturers. So the off-patent products will help the technical manufacturers. And if we get the technicals from the technical manufacturers, then definitely we will be introducing those molecules in the Indian agriculture market. But in the near future, we don't foresee that any these kind of molecules we are going to launch in FY 24-25.
Okay, got that. Sir, one more, topic that we want to talk to you about is that the Dahej facility has finally been commissioned after a bit of a wait over there. So take us through what is the capacity utilization right now and what do you think you can scale it up to as well?
As we informed earlier also, we have started with bifenthrin technical and shortly we have received the registration now for lambda-cyhalothrin. So we are going to start the production of another technical lambda-cyhalothrin. Initially, we have to consider this as a startup project only, and we are awaiting for some tie-up with the Japanese companies for contract manufacturing. Once we get the molecule from Japan, only then this Dahej project will be viable. From generics, actually, with the small capacity from one plant, it will not be viable till we get the molecule from Japan.
Okay, all right. So we'll be tracking that closely. But Mr. Dhanuka, thank you so much for joining us and shedding light on what's happening in the industry. There's a problem of oversupply, overproduction from China. But Dhanuka is looking at some improvement in volumes, but no value growth because they're going for price cuts from December 1st itself. We'll slip into a short break. When we come back, we'll get you more on the markets and stock-specific action on the other side. So stay tuned for that.